everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. In today's Pick a Card reading, we are looking at something unexpected that is happening soon. Once you choose your card, you can find the timestamps in the description box below, which will then take you to your reading. And if you ever want to book a private reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is also linked in the description box below. Okay, let's get your cards. Spirit, we're looking at something unexpected that is happening soon. Can we have a card for pile number 1, please? Can we have a card for pile number 2, please? Can we have a card for pile number 3, please? Oops. Okay, pile number 1. You have alligator, and your stone is the K2 Jasper. Pile number 2, you have eagle, and your stone is the Montana Agate. Pile number 3, you have bear, and you have the Orthoceras fossil. Okay, please take your time choosing your card or cards, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, pile number 1. You have the K2 Jasper, and your card is alligator. And this is a really interesting card to come out for this reading, something unexpected that is happening soon, because with the alligator, I get a sense of jumping on an opportunity when an opportunity presents itself. So it's really interesting, and I feel like there might be something about this opportunity where you will need to act somewhat quickly. And that's why it's really interesting that you have the moon here, because that's indicating that you'll be able to use your intuition and like your instincts. I feel like you're gonna have a feeling of, this is something I have to do. I need to pursue this, okay? So it definitely seems like something new, some kind of opportunity. It could be a chance to move somewhere. It could be an opportunity for a new job or a promotion or something like that. It could be, I got something about real estate too. So yeah, it's kind of like with the alligator, you know, have you ever seen like when the alligators are under the water and then all of a sudden, like you can't see anything, and then all of a sudden the alligator just jumps out? That's what I'm seeing with something unexpected happening for you. So interesting card to get for this reading. Okay, so let's move into your other oracle cards so we can get some more information for you. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 1? We're looking at something unexpected that's going to happen soon. Look, you have caterpillar opportunity. So interesting. Like I said, something's going to happen. It's going to present itself kind of out of the blue, very quickly, unexpectedly, or maybe you were hoping something would happen, or you were expecting something to happen, but it's going to happen a lot sooner than you were expecting. Therefore, it'll be unexpected. So, yeah, you definitely have a new opportunity coming. And also with cat, because if you can see that, it's actually cat for the first part. Instead of caterpillar, it's cat. So it's really interesting, because what do cats do? They use their instincts, right? Just like the alligator. So really interesting. I'm getting also with these like purple leaves all around this card. I'm feeling like this is something that will bring you some kind of like significant change in your life, something welcoming, something that will maybe even bring a sense of peace or a sense of accomplishment into your life, because I'm getting this color is making me think of lavender. So yeah, that's it. You know, just take that for what it is. I'm getting just like a peaceful vibe to this energy that you're going to be going into. And also you have number 4 here. So that could be important for you. That could be literally 4 minutes, 4 hours. It could be 4 days, 4 months. I don't think it's 4 years because I think it's way sooner than that. It could be April. It could be the 4th of the month. It could be 4 o'clock, you know, so there's a lot of different things that it could mean for you. And I also just, in my mind, I heard 444. So if you've been seeing 444, or if you see 444 when this opportunity presents itself, that's going to be a sign for you that this is something that you should really pay attention to. Okay, we have Wailing Tree and Reconciliations. Interesting. Look at it, looks like a bunch of leaves again. So, reconciliations. I feel like this could definitely be like reconciling with somebody, but I'm feeling like this is something that maybe was put on hold or something like that. Maybe the timing was off. Things didn't quite add up. Things were a little bit off or something like that. And something that may have once been upsetting, but it was actually like a blessing in disguise. Like if something didn't work out or something was put on hold or pause or something like that. I feel like you didn't understand why that was happening before, but it's going to make sense to you. Another thing that I'm getting that I want to point out so I don't forget is you have 59 here, but you have 4 here. So if you add 4 and 5, you get 9. So I'm getting a sense of 2 things coming together at like just the perfect timing. And if something happened where you tried to make this happen previously and it didn't work, it's because there was something that was just a little bit off. But with these numbers here, this is going to click, like just everything's going to click into place. Yeah, so really interesting. And I feel like you will know that this time is different, kind of like, oh, this makes sense. Or, you know, if there was a delay with something, maybe you didn't have all the information or you were looking at the information wrong, you know, something like that. And it's just going to make sense now. And I feel like you're going to kind of like feel it in your bones. You're going to feel it in your soul that, oh, okay, now it's time for me to do this. So yeah, with whatever this opportunity is. So like, for example, just so you know what I'm saying, let's say that you were up for a promotion and you didn't get the promotion and you're really upset, or you were trying to get a job and you didn't get that job and you're really, really upset about it. But then all of a sudden let's say if it was the promotion, your employer says to you, hey, we're opening this new department within the company and we think you would be amazing to run that department. And then you're saying, oh, wow. And then you think back and you're like, yep, that's why that other thing didn't work, because this is so much more suited for me and I'll even be making more money now. You know, something like that. Of course, that's just an example. That's obviously not going to apply to everybody, but something like that is like the energy that I'm feeling here. And then of course, if, you know, in that kind of situation, you would have to act fairly quickly, most likely, you know, so it's something like that. Think of the energy of the situation and not necessarily that exact example. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 1? We have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. Yeah, it's something that you're going to feel ecstatic about, something that's really, really going to be a great opportunity for you. And it's going to make you feel happy. It's going to make you feel excited. I also get the feeling like you will feel like with the wings here, I'm feeling like you're going to feel like there was an angel watching out for you, that prevented something from happening before so that you would have this opportunity. And I know I said something similar to that, but I'm seeing you actually saying that to yourself, or you feeling that yourself. Okay, what else? Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Yeah, look at this. You have joy and delight and infinite abundance. It's going to be such a better situation than the other situation ever could have been. And can you see this in the tree here? There's a face there, and this person looks completely devastated. And then you're going into joy and delight and infinite abundance. So whatever it is that's going on, you're going to realize very, very quickly that this is a much better opportunity. Or maybe you passed up an opportunity in the past because your instinct was telling you, no, there's something off about this. And then you were just kind of waiting, right? Like the alligator will sit there and wait, and the cat too. And you're just kind of sitting there waiting, thinking, okay, when's the next thing going to happen? And then something happens and you just know, that's it. I'm going to go for that. So that is what I'm seeing so far. Let's get your tarot cards. And another thing that's so interesting is your tarot cards. So this is the golden black cat tarot, and then you have cat or pillar here. So because they changed the word here. So synchronicities. I think you're definitely going to be seeing some kind of synchronicities happening with this situation. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 1, please? Something unexpected that is happening soon. Okay, this card on the bottom wants to come out, so let's see what it is. Okay, look, you have the 8 of Wands. This is something happening soon. That's literally like, part of what the 8 of Wands means. What's interesting here, I don't know if you've noticed this yet, you have a cat who's sitting here waiting. Okay, just like I said, the alligator and the cat in this card, how those two different, let's just call them animals, how they will sit there and wait for something, food or, whatever it is, and they will pounce on it. So yeah, literally that's like the title of this reading, something happening soon, right? Something unexpected. So yeah, it's happening soon for you. And again, with the 8 of Wands, this is a quick moving card. So I do see that you're going to need to make a decision fairly quickly. I mean, you always want to be cautious with being kind of forced into making a decision very quickly, but this is different. This is different than something that, of course, still have caution, but you're going to know this is the right move. Now it's time for me to make that move. Now the 8 of Wands, a lot of times I get like within a month's time. So it's possible that it could still be like 8 days or 8 weeks. 8 days, of course, that's within a month, but it's possible that it could be 8 weeks for some of you, but I'm feeling like the majority would probably be within like 4 weeks of the time that you're watching this, especially because you have the 4 here right below this card. So we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah. So the Knight of Wands is somebody who is very passionate about something, someone who is going forward with something. They have a goal, they want to accomplish it, and nothing's going to get in their way of accomplishing this goal, which is kind of the energy that I get from the alligator and the cat. So, and also there's a cat here, obviously. So there's definitely something that's going to happen soon. You're going to start moving forward with something. This is something that's going to be very exciting for you, possibly something that you've been waiting for a little while. And, it's interesting because with the Knight of Wands, sometimes it can indicate that you're moving too quickly, that you didn't have all of the information. However, I feel that you do have all the information. I feel that because you waited and you didn't accept like the first thing that appeared on your doorstep, And because you're using your instinct to wait until the right opportunity comes along, I feel like you're going to be moving forward with the right thing. Okay, so I feel like you've already kind of done that work leading up to the Knight of Wands so that you don't jump into something before figuring out all the details of it. Does that make sense? So very interesting here. Yeah, see, this is what I was just saying. So you have the Six of Wands here. So this is a victory. And the reason why you're going to have victory this time is because you're using those instincts. You're waiting until things feel right. You're waiting until things line up. So whatever this is, not only is it going to bring you a lot of abundance, it's going to bring you a lot of like feelings of success, feelings of accomplishment. Other people are going to be cheering you on. So other people are going to be noticing your hard work, or noticing the changes you've made, or noticing that you were perfect for this opportunity, you know, something like that. It's like, I'm seeing like you're going to be making waves. People are going to see how skilled you are. You know how like the alligator can kind of creep up on its prey or whatever, and it has that skill to get its food, right? And so I'm feeling like people are going to be noticing something like that about you. And I feel like that in itself is going to take you even further, you know, because people are really going to be noticing you. And they're going to be noticing you more now than they would have if you would have gone with this previous thing that you waited on. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is what I was saying with the Wailing Tree card here, where when you, so there was some opportunity, and it's before this one that's coming up, and something about it either didn't feel right, or you didn't act quick enough, and you lost out on the opportunity somehow. Something like that is going on, and I feel like there was a sense for some time, there was a sense of, oh, did I make a mistake? Should I have acted on that opportunity? Should I have done things differently? But this is all changing. Remember, with the Wailing Tree, your very next card was Joy and Delight. It's kind of the opposite here. And so this is going to be fading away. Yeah, and if there was any worry or concern about finances, because you may have even, like I said, you may have even been passed up for an opportunity. Someone else may have gotten that promotion or something like that, right? Someone else may have gotten the job that you applied for. And then here you are feeling really upset, thinking, oh, another opportunity is never going to come my way, you know, feeling kind of like that. Those feelings are definitely going to dissipate. That's what I said earlier, how you're going to look back and say, oh, wow, this opportunity is so much better than the one that I was originally thinking that I wanted. So that's good news for you. We have the Four of Wands. Yeah, so this foundation, whatever this is that's coming up for you, it's a solid foundation. Again, there's a celebration here. There's people who are celebrating you, people who are interested in what you're doing, what you have to offer. And you are going to know beyond a doubt that this is a much better situation than the previous one. I also, with the Four of Wands, get plans about the future, plans going beyond, definitely going beyond 6 months, that's for sure. Like plans into the future, kind of thinking like, so let's say that if you got that promotion that I mentioned, so you get that promotion and this is like a new department or something like that, a new opportunity, a great opportunity, and you're thinking like long term, how you want to shape this department, what kind of people you want to hire, you know, your vision. So it's kind of like a longer term vision that I'm getting with this Four of Wands card here. Yeah, so really exciting. Okay, let's see. we have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is basically what I was just saying. So the Ace of Pentacles is moving forward with something. This is having an idea, having a vision about something, putting in a lot of hard work, but knowing that you can do it, and other people knowing that you can do it too. There's so much growth here, so much growth potential. And again, like with the Four of Wands, this is a solid foundation. So if you have any doubts that are still lingering about what didn't happen previously, Spirit says you can go ahead and let go of that, because there's actually many reasons why that didn't work out, or why you passed up the opportunity, or why you weren't picked for it, or whatever it is. Multiple reasons why. I'm getting like possibly 5 reasons with the Five of Pentacles. And then also this Pentacle right here is making me think that, at least, yeah, I'm almost getting that somehow it would have ended up being kind of a disaster, and you wouldn't have been happy. So much better situation that's coming up for you here. Much better. We have the Ace of Cups. I mean, look at this. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Now you have the Ace of Cups. So this opportunity that's coming up is much more suited for you. It's somehow more aligned with your heart, with your creativity, with your vision of where you want to go, what you want to do. And not just that, but the elements that are coming together with this unexpected thing that will be happening for you, they go together. It's more balanced. It's more fulfilling. Something about it really kind of touches your heart. It makes you feel more motivated than I see you being with the other situation. So, yeah, this is an opportunity that's really going to bring you so much joy, so much happiness. It's almost like I'm seeing you like jumping out of bed in the morning and being excited for the day. And I'm seeing kind of the opposite of that with the other opportunity that may have come up for you. Let me see if you can see that. Okay, good. So yeah, much better, much better feeling that I get with this new situation coming up here. Okay, what do we have? We have the Moon. Yeah. So there's something very specific about you using your intuition, about you really, okay, this makes sense. So Spirit says to sleep on it. So when this new opportunity comes up for you, Spirit says, sleep on it overnight. Think about it overnight. You can even ask the universe to give you a sign in your dreams, but really kind of before you go to sleep that night, really kind of do some kind of meditation or something like that to really tune into your intuition, because I think you're going to get signs, or you're just going to know this is the time to move. This is what I need to do. And it's almost like the path is going to just be so clear. And I feel like if you kind of compare this opportunity with the previous one, or whatever that situation was that didn't quite work out, you're going to be able to see clear as day that there was something about the other situation that was a little muddled, or something that possibly like a red flag or something that you were kind of just waving off because you thought it was a good opportunity, and you're like, oh no, it'll actually work out, so kind of like you were possibly ignoring some of the signs or something like that the other thing might not have worked out as well as this one. So that is just something else that Spirit is saying there. Okay. Now let's see what else we have. We have the Devil card. Yeah. So I feel that this is connected to the other opportunity. And you had a fear that there wouldn't, like something else wouldn't come after that. And I feel like this is what I was just saying, that there was some sense of Kind of ignoring those red flags. There was something about it where there were little signs here and there that, oh, well, you know, this or that might be wrong, but I'll still make it work out. And Spirit is saying that no, it would have been, there was something about it that would have made you feel like you were constantly trying to swim upstream, like very, very difficult, and or you're trying to walk in a very windy, you know, environment, and the force is so strong that you're not getting anywhere and you keep getting kind of pushed back. That's what I'm getting here. Something that may have looked like a good opportunity, but if you dug deeper, you would have seen, oh yeah, there's some things there that don't quite sit right with me, or those could have been those things that you may have been ignoring. So, Spirit says that if you kind of already have an understanding of that, their Spirit is saying, don't worry that this new opportunity, even though you're going to have to act fairly quickly, Spirit is saying, don't be worried that it's going to be kind of a similar situation where there's things that you're not seeing, things that are underneath the surface. Spirit is saying this time is different and you can go ahead and move forward. Just sleep on it overnight, because Spirit is saying that that will probably make you feel better instead of answering like immediately. Sleep on it overnight, or if you have enough time, you know, give it over the weekend, and then it'll be very, very clear that this is the right move to make. Yeah, see, you have the sun here. Look at how cute the sun is here. Okay. Yeah. So you're going to know it's the right decision. You're going to have, and then I'm feeling with the sun card that as soon as you step into this new situation, whatever it is for you, you're going to know. You're going to know immediately, yes, that was the right decision to make. I also just got that you might see something when you get into, like, when you start this new phase of your life, this new situation. I'm almost seeing like there might be something on the wall, something like a picture or a photograph or something that catches your eye, that's almost like a sign of, oh, see, look at that, I'm in the right place, something like that. Or somebody could say something that like triggers a memory, or it's a sign for you that you're in the right place. So yeah, and again, I feel like you're definitely going to be celebrated there in this new situation. You're going to celebrate, people will celebrate you, you know, wherever it is, whatever it is that you're doing here. We have the King of Swords. Yeah, so the King of Swords, you're going to have a lot of clarity that this is the right thing moving forward. You're also going to have the ability to get things done very easily, very quickly. Remember when I told you, I think it was with the Devil card, that I saw you with the prior situation, like trying to move forward, and it's really windy and the force of the wind kept pushing you back and back and back. I'm seeing that that is not here in this new situation. I'm seeing that that is not anywhere near you, and that things are much calmer, much clearer, much like crisper wherever you're going. Things are, it's just very clear. It makes sense. There isn't like any kind of like external things that would make it more difficult for you. And I feel like you will be able to accomplish a lot quickly here, very, very quickly. You're going to just kind of instinctively know, I need to do this, this, and this. And then once that's done, I'm going to do this, this, and this. And it's just going to kind of roll like that. So that's good news. Okay, let's get your last card. Look at, you have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And what else was it that I was thinking about? Oh, it was the Ace of Cups. Yeah, that's what else I was thinking of. So you have something about you being paired in this new situation. It's going to just work perfectly. is you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So it's, things are just going to flow. Things are going to go together much easier, and you're going to continue to use your instincts moving forward in this new situation or new environment that you're in. And you're also going to have much more respect than you would have had in this prior situation. So a lot of respect, a lot of people listening to you. What else is it? There was something else here. Things just move easier for you. Oh, and okay, that's what it is. And there's more movement forward from this point. It's almost like with the old thing, with the thing prior to this, you would have just kind of like when you're trying to move forward in the wind and you can't go. It's like I just see you kind of being stuck there thinking, oh, why did I make this decision? That is cleared. That's all cleared now. And things just kind of flow. It's like, it's so easy. I'm just getting like, it's super, super easy. Things fall into place for you with this new opportunity, this unexpected opportunity that's happening. So that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you luck on this new opportunity, new journey that you're going to be going on. And if you like this, please like and subscribe. If you ever want to book a private reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked in the description box below. Thank you so much. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I wanted to take one of these cards for you real quick. So let's do this real quick. We want one more card. This is going to kind of tie everything together. Oops. Surprise. Look at this. Okay, so your card says surprise. A disappointment will be followed by a pleasant surprise. An invitation could bring love to those searching. See, this is what I'm saying. You were disappointed before with the Five of Pentacles. Remember, something didn't happen, something didn't work out, and you felt really devastated by it. But you have this surprise, right? This unexpected thing that's happening soon that's going to make it so much better than you ever could have been the other way. And bring love to those searching. And then you have the Ace of Cups. So you're absolutely going to love where you end up. Okay. So that is the end of your reading. All right. Thank you so much. Hello, pile number 2. You have the Montana Agate. And your card is Eagle. So with this unexpected event or situation that's happening for you soon, I feel like this is something that you're going to be able to look at, and you're going to be able to see all of the details of this person, place, situation, whatever it is, and you're going to be able to trust whatever it is, right? So if you're going into a relationship with somebody, let's say that you meet somebody, because eagles do mate for life, so it is possible that this is going to be talking about you meeting a romantic partner. Now, I'm not positive that that's where the reading is going to go, so but that is something that's possible, just because that's another thing that stood out for me with the eagle. The other thing that stood out is the incredible vision and sight that they have. So I feel like no matter what the situation is, you're going to be able to really see all the details of the situation and be able to pinpoint pretty much everything, so that going into this new situation, when the situation is presented to you, you're going to know that you can trust it. Okay. I also feel like there's some kind of healing attached to this new situation. It could be that this new situation coming in, or this unexpected thing that's happening, is kind of filling a hole in your life that will make your life feel more complete. If it's a relationship, it could be kind of that same thing that I just said. It could be finding the perfect job, or finding the perfect career for you, or, it could really be anything like that. So I see somehow that it's healing on some level. So let's look at your other cards. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 2, please? Something unexpected that is happening soon. We have watchers, transpersonal. See, this is interesting that you have watchers, and what does the eagle do, right? They soar above and they kind of watch, they look for things. So I feel like this is something that's going to transform your life. Something that's, like I said, somehow it's healing. Something about this unexpected thing that's happening, it's going to be healing for you. Those even look like feathers up here. Are you going into a new phase of your life? Like let's see. I think is that what it is? Are you transforming? Because I'm getting like death and rebirth, like a major transition into a new phase of your life or something like that. So interesting. I just got, it's a new day, kind of like the dawn of a new day. Almost feeling like revived, kind of. Very interesting. I'm so curious what's happening. Okay. Let's get some more information for you. This card on the bottom really wanted to come out. Okay. We have Root Girl, the disowned self. Yeah. This makes sense. I feel like you're leaving something behind and you're starting something new. I feel like you're moving away from a place in your life that you don't ever want to go back to. And which would make sense because with the eagle, I'm getting something that's so healing. There's something very, very healing going on here. It's almost like you're going to be more grounded where you're going, which is interesting because, you know, the eagle is up in the air, but I'm getting a sense of being more grounded because of this shift that you're going to be going through. It's almost like this new, whatever is healing about the situation is what will help ground you, help find you, or help you find like your footing again or something like that. Yeah, so interesting. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry, that cough came out of nowhere. So I definitely feel like there's something you're going to be releasing. Okay. Okay, what do we have here? Protected by angels, you are cherished by the angels. Yeah, there is, and look, you have wings again. I'm getting that a situation that you were in, or like this healing that needs to come about, I feel like that will be ending like for good. I'm feeling like this sense of being alone, or this sense of literally being unprotected. I feel like that's going to be ending and things are going to be changing for you somehow in that area. Another thing that I just got is when I mentioned the eagle mates for life, that could be a relationship or it could be a partnership. So it could be like you're going into a career that you will have for the rest of your life, or you're starting a job that you will have for the rest of your life, or you're moving to a new location and that's going to be like your home for the rest of your life. So I feel like if you were previously feeling like alone or lonely or out of your element or something like that, not only do I see that healing and I see forgiveness on some level, whether that's to yourself or to someone else, I then feel like that energy will no longer be a part of your life and that it will be dissipating for good. Okay, what else? Again, this one on the bottom wants to come out, so we're going to take that. Okay. Wondrous universe, walk in beauty. Yeah, I feel like you're going into such a night and day. It's night and day from where you've been to where you're going. And I feel like with Wondrous Universe, that's making me think of this unexpected situation where you're going to kind of be sitting there going, wow, look at where I am now. Look at, like, how did this happen? And really going to be kind of in awe of the situation of how things unfold for you. But you're going to have such a sense of gratitude, such a sense of just gratitude and happiness that you are out of this previous situation, because I'm feeling like whatever, like this unexpected thing that's happening, I'm feeling like it's definitely going to change. Remember, I saw like death and rebirth, because this prior thing was no longer feeding you, right? It was no longer providing nutrients for you on some level, figuratively speaking. So let's say, like, if this is a job situation that we're talking about, like that the environment that you were in was there's something about it, it just wasn't working anymore. So yeah, this unexpected thing is going to make you feel so much better. It's going to literally transform your energy. Okay, let's look at your tarot cards. What else can you tell us for pile number 2, please? Okay. We have the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like this might have something to do with money, finances, work, job, career, climbing the ladder, trying to accomplish something. But again, I feel like you're going to be more grounded. I feel like you're up for this new challenge. You're ready for a change. You're ready for new growth. And I feel like you're going to find it in this new environment. I'm getting such like earthy vibes from your reading. Because remember I said grounding, even though you have an eagle, so that wouldn't necessarily be your first thought, but I'm getting such a sense of home, grounding, feeling more stable, feeling more appreciated, energized, these kinds of things. Like the sun is going to shine again. Look at that little piece of sun right there. So interesting. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You have the World card. Something's coming to an end for you, I feel like, or something new is about to happen, because the World card, it's like you're closing one chapter or you're closing an entire book and you're ready to start a new book. You're ready to grab that other book that you have on the shelf there and open that, kind of like opening it to a new day. It really is night and day, night and day. And it does have something also connected with your heart. With the green here is making me think of the heart chakra. Oh yeah, healing your heart. That makes sense. Because with the Eagle card, I'm getting something healing. It's something with your heart. So let's see what else we have. So we have the Guide of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles. And look at how this person is watering these plants. It's like giving life to something. So there's a lot of growth where you're going. And again, this is something that it's going to, whatever this unexpected, I'm going to call it an opportunity for you. There's something unexpected that's going to happen for you, but I feel like it's some kind of opportunity. And I feel like whatever it is, it's going to be a lot of work, but it's not really work. It's like something that you really enjoy, something that you take great pride in, and something that will nourish you, something that will feed you, something that will heal you. Yeah, so interesting. So we have the Four of Cups. Yeah, with the Four of Cups, can you see this person's crying here? Can you see that? It's like crying. I feel almost like you were drowning in your emotions about something or a situation. I feel like it was very distracting. I feel like you felt like you were losing yourself, losing your sense of who you are, what you deserve, possibly blaming yourself for something, because I'm getting that again with the disowned self. There's almost like a detachment from your normal energy. And so this unexpected thing that's going to be happening for you is going to shift that, okay? It's going to, like I said, it's night and day. It's going to shift. It's going to close one chapter and open a whole new chapter. So you won't be feeling like this anymore. With the Four of Cups, there's a sense of just not having any interest in anything anymore because your energy was kind of sucked out of your body and you were just feeling almost overwhelmed, and so you just couldn't even look at anything anymore, nor did you want to for a period of time. It's almost like you wanted to just run away and forget everything, but that's changing for you, okay? The energy differences that I feel between the Guide of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups is, again, I keep getting night and day, night and day. It's like, it's like this is being erased. This Four of Cups card is being erased. Look, you have the Ace of Swords, and look at, you have the Eagle here. Look at these two. Oh my gosh. Look at the synchronicities. How cool is that? Okay. You have the Ace of Swords. You know what I feel with the Ace of Swords? Look at this, how this is one of, oh, I forget what those tools are called that have all the, like the different tools on them, but it's one individual thing. Anyway, so I feel like there's going to be a shift in, first of all, how you see things, but you're going to have the tools, or at least one tool, one situation that's going to be arriving in your life that's going to allow you to not only cut this out of your life. It's like going to give you the tools to fix things, the tools to move on from something. It's also going to bring you a sense of understanding, and it's also going to allow you, again, to see things from a different perspective, to see all the details, to like everything's going to make sense. Everything's going to come together. You're going to be able to move on from this here. And I'm feeling like there might be three different things, three different areas in your life that start to heal from this unexpected situation that comes up for you. Oh, you know what else I'm getting? I'm getting a sense of peace. You know how, have you ever gone up in a hot air balloon? Because I've done that twice. And when you're up in the air, if you haven't done this, it's really, really cool. When you go up there, it's so quiet. It's just like silence, and it is so peaceful. And that's the energy that I'm feeling with the Eagle and the Ace of Swords here, is like a sense of peace, a sense of quiet, a sense of, and you know how that peaceful is just peace and quiet, and how that can be so healing, and it can be very like a regeneration, like regenerative energy. Is that how you say that? I don't know, but anyway, you get what I'm trying to say here. So anyway, that's like the energy that I'm feeling. Way different than this up here. Okay. So we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah. So I feel like everything that you've been trying to push through, if you possibly wanted to give up on something, I feel like that's shifting for you. I feel like you're going to have the answers to everything, and I feel like this is going to be happening for you. I feel fairly soon, because the Nine of Wands is a card where with 9, we're almost into that new phase, right? Like we're almost there, and Spirit says, don't give up, because all of your waiting, like that's almost done. You're going to figure things out. Things are going to make sense. Remember with the Ace of Swords, it's like seeing all the details. Remember I said that earlier? And then look here, you have all of these details here on these cards. And it's like all of this information is going to be coming to you, and things are going to make sense. And then from that point, things are going to shift for you. So if you're feeling like you can't stay in the situation any longer, or you're waiting for your time, you're waiting for this big shift, it is definitely going to happen soon for you. And I say that because I do, with transpersonal, it's like something big is shifting in your life, and it's going to bring you a lot of peace, a lot of healing, a lot of peace. We have the Eight of Wands. Wow, this is so interesting because the Eight of Wands came up in pile number 1 too. The Eight of Wands is something that happens very, very quickly. And to me, usually the Eight of Wands is about 4 weeks, you know, like about a month from whenever you're watching this. Sometimes it can be 8 weeks, but typically it's very, very quick moving thing. So for some reason, I just got that this shift could take, you know, of course it's happening soon because that's what we're looking at, but soon can be relative to, you know, some people want soon to be like the next hour, you know, and then some people think soon could mean within like the next month or two. So, you know, it's kind of relative to what you think soon is. Some people are more patient than others, and that's perfectly fine. But, so what just came up is that for some of you, soon will be relatively quickly. And then for others of you, soon will still be soon, you know, probably at most within 2 months. But it could be that this thing happens and then the shift happens a little bit after that. Does that make sense? So, so yeah, there could be a little variance with timing here, of course, because, you know, there's a lot of different people with a lot of different situations happening here. But yeah, I feel like once it happens, you're literally going to be like riding a wave, and you're going to be kind of like how it's interesting you have the wave here, because how the eagle will just soar in the air. And it's kind of like how you're going to be soaring on a wave. And you have the sun shining. Remember here I told you the sun, just that little bit of sun, and then here it's actually shining on you. So there's a sense of freedom that I get here also, a sense of like a sigh of relief, a sense of freedom, saying, I also got like, I don't know exactly where this is going to take me, but I'm going to go with it, and I'm going to, you know, find out as I go along. So very interesting. Okay, I also got something about the solar plexus here. Is there something? Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense. Something about creativity and getting your spark back that you lost with the Four of Cups. Yeah, that's very interesting. Oh, very interesting. Oh, now I'm getting a big connection between the Four of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Okay. Here with the Four of Cups, remember when I said things are kind of muddled, and it's like there's either distractions or nothing is interesting to you. Okay. And then with the Eight of Wands, it's kind of like everything is interesting to you and nothing is a distraction. Does that make sense? So a huge shift is happening, huge shift. A lot of healing that's happening between the Four of Cups and the Eight of Wands here. We have the Seven of Cups. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So with the Seven of Cups, I feel like you're going to have new opportunities that are coming into your life. I feel that you're going to be looking at things differently too. You're going to have like a renewed interest in certain things, including yourself. And also, I'm getting healing again. I'm getting healing from some sort of situation. And also I'm getting a sense of grounding again. So healing from something that was distracting in your life, something that was overwhelming, something that you felt like you couldn't do it one more day. Okay, so having a different perspective, looking at things differently, feeling very, very grateful. Did I just say that like a sigh of relief? Because that's what I'm seeing in this card. I feel like this person has like a sigh of relief saying, okay, that's over. I can move forward. I'm feeling better. I'm actually interested in things now, and having like, excuse me, different opportunities, like more positive opportunities, and feeling a sense of a sense that there's some kind of free movement that I'm getting, this freedom of movement that you didn't have with the Four of Cups here. This could even be healing some kind of health issue for some of you, which would explain why I got like a sense of grounding and a sense of like renewed interest in things. So yeah, just keep in mind with this Nine of Wands, whatever this difficulty is that you're having, you're at like the last phase of it, okay? So it is definitely going to be shifting for you soon. Okay, so we have the Backpacker of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups, which is really interesting that you have this kind of bridge here. So what I see happening is, oh, and look at the star up here. Again, I'm getting this renewed sense of ambition, or a renewed sense of a goal, or feeling like yourself again, feeling like I'm going to pick myself up and I feel better. I'm going to move forward with something. This is kind of like having a goal. And even though it may take a little bit to get to the other side of this bridge, this person grabbed their cup right here, which is a can, but they grab that and they're going forward. They're going towards something that's bringing them a sense of fulfillment, a sense of happiness. And again, I get like with this card, the way this card looks, and then Walk in Beauty, Wondrous Universe, I see that energy in this card, and protected by angels. Like you're protected to walk across this bridge because you have the railing here, so you can't fall, right? So yeah, it looks like there are mountains to climb here, goals to achieve, but this is something that's going to be very, very fulfilling, something that you're going to enjoy doing. Like I said with the Guide of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles, this person loves what they're doing. They're feeding something. They're doing something that feeds their soul. That's what I see here too, like going toward that, going toward this great sense of accomplishment. And it's because you feel better. You feel alive again with this unexpected change that's happening for you. We have the Emperor. Yeah. Yes. It's like it's almost, okay, I just got your faith is renewed. Your inspiration is renewed. You have goals again. You're feeling inspired again. You're seeing the growth potential around you. And I'm feeling like these ideas that are going to be coming to you will be something that will feed your soul like forever, or for a very long time, so for a very long time, until you want to do something else, or until something else catches your interest, or, something like that. And Spirit said that you can do this. You can do this. It may seem like a little overwhelming at first for some of you, But all you have to do is do what the Seven of Cups is doing here. Just, sit down, just take a deep breath and tackle one thing at a time, because look at all this potential growth that you have here and all the greenery down here. So, and again, this is like being in the woods. That's what I keep getting, this sense of grounding with you. So just know that if you feel like you're not grounded right now, if things are a little bit up in the air right now, things are going to shift. Okay, definitely things are shifting for you. Okay, so we have the Explorer of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords. Things are going to make sense. You're going to know exactly where you need to go. And also, look, there's this little tool here. So as you move forward on your journey, I feel like you're stronger. I feel like you're no longer going to allow things in your life or energies in your life that take you back to the Four of Cups. I feel like a sense of feeling like, you know what, I made it through this. I pulled myself out of that situation. I worked very, very, very hard to get to where I am right now. And I'm not going to let any negative energies in my life ever again. And I'm not necessarily saying that this was a negative energy. I mean, obviously it seems like you've had a very negative, something that felt negative. So it could just be that you were kind of stuck in a situation that made you feel negative. Maybe the situation itself wasn't negative, but if you wanted to move on from it and you didn't know how, or you didn't know when, right, that can create a sense of negativity. So whatever it is, it's just, I'm getting a sense of peace that's going to follow you, and a sense of kind of like the second you feel anything is off or something doesn't align with where you are, you're not going to accept that in your life, and you're going to want to basically put an end to that. Okay. Then we have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. So with the Seven of Swords, what I see happening is you realizing that you don't deserve to be in the Four of Cups energy. You deserve better. You deserve so much more than what you had in this situation, and it's time for you to fly away from that. Take what you can from the situation and leave the rest behind. That's what I get here. So yeah, there's definitely a shift happening. Absolutely a shift happening. Now we have one more card I want to get. Hold on, these are kind of falling here. Okay, so I'm going to take a card from this deck. I almost forgotten pile number one, but I did catch myself, and I did add this card at the end. So if you watch that pile and now you're saying, oh, wait a minute, I didn't get one of those. Yeah, it's at the very, very end. So, okay, so what else can you tell us to close out this reading? What is important for pile number 2 to know? And I feel like it's this card here. So let's just take that. Okay. Society. Say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities and new love interests for singles will be the result. Remember I told you the eagle mates for life, and so it could be a love interest coming in. Yeah, for some of you, that's definitely possible. And I feel like for those of you who may have a love interest coming in, I feel like you go through this process and then you meet your love interest, okay? Which makes sense now that it came up here and it came up in the very beginning, but it didn't really come up in the middle here. So I'm feeling like you're going to go through this transformative process, and then that's when you would meet somebody. If you're single, if you want to meet somebody. Yeah, so I feel like things are going to shift. Here, you didn't care to be around people. You didn't care to be invited to certain situations, but here it says, say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities. So I feel things are going to shift for you. I feel like you're going to be going from a place of not being interested in those things, and that shift that's going to happen is going to make you feel that when things feel right, you will say yes to social events. Okay, that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want a personal reading from me, you can book that on my website, which is linked in the description box below. Thank you so much. Hello, pile number 3. You have the Orthoceras fossil, and your card is the bear. I feel like you're coming out of a difficult period in your life, or that will be the unexpected thing. I feel like something's going to show up, kind of like the sun here, that brings you out of kind of a state of hibernation. So it's kind of like you might have been in a waiting period, or you were kind of laying low for a little while, and something's going to bring you out of that. But I feel like when you step out of that, you're going to feel stronger. It's going to be like new opportunities coming into your life, a new chapter, a new season. And I feel like for some reason, you're a lot stronger now. You have like maybe a greater dedication to a greater dedication to like honoring yourself and honoring what you want to do in your life, kind of moving forward. So, yeah, I'm just getting like this great sense of strength that's coming out of something that's unexpected, but it's like starting a new day, starting a new chapter, a new season in your life. So let's look at your oracle cards first and see what other information we can get for you. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 3, something unexpected that is happening soon? Moon Maiden and New Beginnings. Didn't I tell you this? There's a new chapter, there's a new season. I'm really getting like it's a new season because you have bear here. And I feel like the bear is coming out of hibernation. So it's kind of like springtime is what I'm feeling. Not that this is going to not happen until spring, but I'm getting that sense of renewal is more what I'm saying, or what I'm meaning. I feel like you're going to not only be stronger, but your intuition is going to be stronger as well. So physically stronger, your intuition is stronger. Yeah, kind of ready to embark on this new beginning. And so this is what's going to be unexpected for you. So maybe you've been waiting for something to happen, waiting for changes or something like that. And it's going to happen for you. Okay. What else can you tell us for pile number 3? What else can you tell us for pile number 3? Many masks, the authentic self. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be more in tune with yourself, more in tune with where you want to go from here. You know, it's like you're stronger. You are no longer going to do things that you don't want to do. You're no longer going to put yourself in situations that you don't want to be in. You're no longer going to agree with people or doing things that don't align with your true self. So I'm so curious what this unexpected event is going to be for you, because I feel like with the hibernation that I'm feeling with the bear, I'm feeling like there was a period of kind of like the Hermit card in the tarot, kind of taking some time out, taking some time to reevaluate your life, where you are, where you want to go. And I feel like you may have cut out some necessary people or things in your life, things that didn't necessarily align with your true self. And I feel like this unexpected thing is bringing you out of that hibernation, bringing you out of the Hermit card. And when you come out of that, that's when you have these new beginnings. And these new beginnings are tied to something that's more aligned with your soul and more aligned with your purpose and what you're supposed to be doing, where you're supposed to be spending your time in this lifetime. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 3? Fellow travelers, support is all around you. I'm feeling like you're going to be aligned with people, places, and things that are for your highest good. Okay, I feel like you may have gone through a process recently where certain people fell out of your life, certain things kind of came to an end in your life that is making room for new things that are going to be better for you. Okay, what else can you tell us? Pile number 3. Discovering truth, you stand in the light of truth. Do you see how interesting this is? So discovering truth and many masks the authentic self. So it's kind of like those masks are falling. You're discovering the truth. And then you're making a decision. Do you still want to be around these people, places, or things that may have had a mask on, these things that may not be for your highest good? So I'm feeling like things in your life there's like a major restructuring that's going on. And because you discovered the truth about certain things or certain people, now you're stepping in line with people who are vibrating at your same energy frequency, your same level, people who will support you, people who believe in you, right? People who are truthful. So yeah, something's going on around all of these things. So it's going to be really interesting to see what your tarot cards have to say. So let's grab those. Okay, what can you tell us for pile number 3? Something unexpected that is happening soon. The Emperor. Yeah, it's kind of like having a vision of what you want, where you want to go from here, how to do it, how to get there. Again, I feel like you've really gone through like a lot of changes. You've figured out what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Probably more importantly, what doesn't work for you. And you've been working on making those changes, but there's something that's entering your life that's going to help you finish this process. Okay, let's see. We have the 3 of Cups. Yeah, it's definitely bringing a sense of celebration into your life, and I feel like it's connected to other people. I feel like there's someone significant who's going to come into your life who's going to somehow be transformative in this process. It's kind of like, I'm kind of seeing like somebody saying, hey, it's time for you to step out. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to do this. Or did you ever think about doing this? Or, hey, you would be really great here, or something like that. Yeah, because it's like there was a time of rest and recuperation after something happened. And that time of rest and recuperation is coming to an end. That's why you have the new beginnings here. So very interesting. So you have the Temperance card, and what I see with the Temperance card is there's more balance. Like I said, you're going to be aligning with people who are vibrating on that same level as you. You're going to be aligning with situations, environments that are supportive, people and places, things that are aligned with where you're going instead of where you were. So this is just like a huge restructuring of your energy and of your life kind of in general. And I feel like something came to an end, possibly a dramatic end in your life, something that may have been kind of shocking, especially with the many masks here, kind of like revealing the truth, learning the truth, something that may have felt quite devastating. But I feel like you're coming into like a reawakening, an awakening period where you're kind of going to be saying like, you know what? I didn't need that anyway. And you're kind of seeing how uncomfortable you were in that prior situation and how kind of like enlightened you are now. We have the Page of Swords. Yeah, this is kind of what I was just saying. Things are making more sense now. You have more clarity. And I feel like you're also going to be more discerning about where you go, who you spend your time with, and I feel like you're stronger. You're no longer afraid to say no to things or to people, and you have a different perspective on things than you had before. So I feel like maybe you learned some kind of lesson or something, something that you're not going to repeat again. And I feel like the more you come out of kind of this shell that you were in, the more comfortable you're going to be. And the more you're going to realize how much you resonate with your new environment. We have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, so there's like a feeling of, you know, that feeling of strength that I talked about. It's kind of like this warrior spirit that you have where now you're in control of your emotions. You, like I said, you know what you want, you know what you don't want. There's a great sense of accomplishment. Kind of like, you know what, I may have fallen for a minute, but I picked myself back up and look at me now. That kind of feeling is what I'm getting here. So I feel like there's a couple different phases here. I feel like you're starting this new beginning feeling like the Nine of Cups, feeling like, you know what, I'm healed, I'm better, I'm over that, I have closure, I'm moving on, I'm finding my own happiness. And then something happens. This unexpected thing happens that's going to kind of catapult you into this new beginning, this new season in your life. We have the Ten of Swords, yes, because this is over. Remember I told you that whatever it was, it might have been unexpected, something that made you kind of reevaluate things, reevaluate possibly your whole life. That's what I see here. And what's positive about this card is that this is over. Because remember I told you that I have a sense of you healing, having closure, moving on from it and saying like, well, you know what, it happened, but it was meant to be that way. That was kind of a negative thing in my life. It's over and I'm not going to let it affect me anymore. That's what I'm seeing here. With the Ten of Swords, this particular Ten of Swords is making me think of like that hibernation period after something kind of like the Tower card happened, something that possibly was unexpected. When those masks fell, kind of how the tower's falling, those masks fell, and it was kind of like this revelation of things that came to light. And then you were in the Ten of Swords feeling really devastated, feeling like, oh my gosh, I didn't know this situation was going to come to an end that way. It's very dramatic. But I see you sitting with it and I see you working through those feelings instead of kind of dwelling on them. And then one day kind of being like, well, you know what? I'm not going to worry about that anymore. I'm not going to let it affect me anymore. I'm going to move on. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to be happy because look how happy this bear is. Look at the sun. Okay, so that's what I see happening. And, you know, the unexpected thing could be this kind of switch where you're feeling devastated. You're feeling like, oh, how did that happen? You know, how did I get in that situation? Or how did I let somebody treat me that way or whatever it is? And then the next day you just wake up and you're like, you know what? I'm done. I am not going to feel that way anymore. I'm going to move on and I'm going to move into the next season of my life, which is going to be fabulous. Okay, so It could be something like that also. Yeah, here's the period of hibernation where there was a lot of reflection, a lot of processing, okay, processing of emotions, processing of events that happened in the past. Also a feeling of being protected and sheltered kind of from the world, from any energy at all. Kind of having like a safety barrier around yourself, but I see this coming to an end. I also feel like something unexpected that's coming out of the situation is some kind of bettering yourself, bettering your life, kind of saying, you know what, I deserve better than that, and I'm going to be better, I'm going to do better, and then from that, it kind of shifts everything in your life. And that new season that I'm talking about is you walking into like your light, standing in your light, standing in your truth, and knowing that you can overcome anything, knowing that you don't deserve to be sitting in this energy, you know, this, because of whatever happened when you kind of went into that hibernation mode. Like, you don't deserve to stay there forever. Like, the world wants you to be a part of it. The world knows that you have something to offer. And so I'm really feeling now that this unexpected thing is you having some kind of awakening and saying, you know what, I'm going to go back to school, or I'm going to get a better job, or I'm going to, you know, do something to better my life on some level or another, whatever that means to you. So I feel like that's what something unexpected coming out of a situation that wasn't the best situation for you, but it was kind of like an awakening. Okay. Yeah, see, we have the Knight of Wands. So do you see these cards here? So here on the Four of Swords, this is when you were in that hibernation, when you're processing things. And because you didn't just go into hibernation, it's like you went into hibernation and you started thinking about things. You started processing things. Maybe at first you were just kind of in hibernation and you didn't think about anything. Maybe you just, you know, watched a show on you know, on TV, and you just watched that for a couple weeks and you just kind of zoned out, right? And then when you come out of that, when you start processing things and start looking at things, and then you come out completely of the hibernation, you come into the Knight of Swords. Do you see the difference here? So what happened? Well, you're stronger. Look at this horse who has, you know, it's like armor on the horse. So you're much stronger now. Your thought process is much clearer. And coming out of that, it awakened some kind of creativity or some kind of leveling up in your life that nobody is going to be able to stop you from accomplishing. Because you have this great sense of determination, this great sense of, you know, I may have been taken down, but I am back up and I am ready to conquer this goal or this idea that I have. So it's like this unexpected sense of power, and also this like very, very protective nature that you have around yourself and around this new idea, this new season. Because, you know, it's like the mama bear, how protective the mama bear is of her cubs. I see you like that. I see you being fierce like that, going after your goals, not letting anyone or anything stop you from getting to where you are going. Okay, look at, you have the Knight of Cups. So you have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So this is very exciting. This is what I'm saying. Now see, there's armor again on this horse. And actually this person, actually both of the knights have the armor on them. Because you don't see that in every tarot deck. So you are, I feel like you're more emotionally balanced than you have been in a while. And I feel like you're pursuing something that really grabs your attention, that really has a hold of your heart. You're going after something that has meaning. you're so focused on this new season in your life, you don't see distractions anymore. Nothing can really get through to distract you from your purpose, from where you're going. So really exciting. This is something that you're going to be pursuing. So right now, if you're not quite here yet, if you're still kind of in that little bit of hibernation phase, kind of healing from something, because I'm feeling like you might have this idea, kind of like an epiphany that just comes to you and you're like, oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that before? That's such a good idea. Okay. Something like that, very unexpected, very like just pops in your head and you say, oh my gosh, should I do that? Should I pursue that? Spirit says yes. Okay. And I see you actually pursuing that. So yeah, it could be, this could have something to do with like a way to make money where you have you start with one idea, and then somewhere along the line you start shaping something and thinking, could I make money doing that? You're like, I actually like doing that. I wonder if I could turn that into something that would be profitable, or something like that. It's something that would be yours, something that nobody can take away from you. Okay, that's really important. It's like you accomplishing something great on your own is the feeling I'm getting. So it could be for some of you, maybe you're like, oh, you know what? I really love reading about this particular subject. Maybe I should just go to school and study that and then do that as my career. So it could be something like that. Okay. And of course, that's just an example. So just to kind of give you an idea of the energy that I'm talking about and how this can kind of come about. Okay, what else? Yeah, the Three of Swords. And this is exactly how it came about, because you went through this. Something happened that was quite devastating. It was quite painful. Sorry. I knew I was going to cough. I could feel it. Because when, like, if you've seen this before with me, when there's like a stuck energy or some kind of like negative situation, I always have to, well, not always, but a lot of times I have to cough. Anyway, so this happened, which was the catalyst for this kind of awakening that I'm seeing, this new beginning, this new season that I see you coming upon fairly soon. And there's something about how this happened, what happened, or who it was that was involved, something with one or all of those elements. It's like, because it happened and because it was so painful, because of that, you're saying, no. You don't have control of me. That situation doesn't have control of me. And you're kind of like, I will show you. And it's just like, I'm going to show you that I can rise from that. And this is not going to control my life. Okay. And I feel like that's kind of the surge of power that you're going to have moving forward with something. Okay. We have the King of Cups. Look at that. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups. And this makes so much sense, because what I just said about you feeling that surge of power, like this is no longer going to have control over me or my life. That's what we have in the King of Cups. The King of Cups is someone who is very balanced emotionally, someone who's worked through any kind of emotional difficulties, any anxieties. Someone in this particular card, someone who has risen above the pain and the anger and the anxiety that was caused with the Three of Swords. Someone who has risen above that and who has a different perspective on things. Someone who realizes that they're much better than that situation. They never belonged in that situation to begin with. And someone who's grateful that they are no longer there. And again, I just keep getting this great sense of power coming from that. It's like the sense of kind of like a sense of anger that turns into power. Like, oh no, you may have tried to take me down, but you didn't. You know, that kind of thing. So it's like turning from anger into determination to do even better, or, you know, something like that. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. So very, very, very strong, powerful energy. So imagine like the mama bear who feels like her cubs are threatened, how powerful that energy is, but it's a positive energy. Okay, so you're going from that kind of angry feeling and shifting it into something very, very positive, but it's just as powerful, if not more powerful. Okay, let's get your last tarot card. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. Look at how these are lining up. So you have the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords right here. This is exactly what I've been saying. You're taking that anxiety, you're taking what happened to you, something negative or a negative situation or something negative that somebody said to you. When those masks fell and you saw a situation for what it really is, you saw a job, a person, a relationship, a friend, a place where you were living, you know, whatever it was, when you actually saw the truth of it and you realize, ew, that's negative, I don't like that, and whatever it was hurt you quite a bit. This is what I see here, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords. I see that for a period of time it caused a lot of anxiety, a lot of anger, a lot of kind of keeping you up at night, not quite understanding, like, why did this happen to me? Why was I in this situation? Why did these people turn on me? Why did this job turn on me? You know, why did my partner turn on me? Whatever the situation is. And so very, very powerful negative emotions that you have. But I'm telling you this, because it was so intensely disconcerting, like so intensely negative for you, it caused like an awakening, which is triggering this whole sequence of events of you moving on from it and becoming stronger. So yeah, sometimes things happen that way, and you know, we wonder, why does it have to be so dramatic? But sometimes that's what it takes to kind of wake us up to our true path. So that's what I see happening here. Let's get your last card. I almost forgot the last card in pile number 1. If you happen to watch that, I do pull it at the very, very, very end. I did remember, so it's there. Okay, so let's get your last card. Okay, for pile number 3, please. What is the last thing you want to say? Okay. Communication, a reunion could bring love or a rekindling of friendships. A lucky win seems likely. You know what I feel this is? A reunion. I feel it's a reunion with your soul, a reunion with your true self. Because I feel that somewhere along the line, well, especially here when you felt like this, I feel like you lost touch with yourself. Did I say that up here with like the 9 of Cups? If I didn't, I'm feeling it now. I feel like you lost touch with yourself. I feel like you lost a sense of ambition or a sense of purpose. And I feel like that's the unexpected thing coming out of this negative situation, is a reemergence of that purpose, a reemergence of your authentic self. Okay. A lucky win seems likely. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. You're going to be on the right path. Just trust that. Trust the universe when they say that. You're going to be on the right path. Things are going to balance out, and this is your lucky win right here. Okay. So I wish you all the luck. Yeah, just good luck with this, and hang in there. Things are going to change. It's going to all make sense. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked in the description box below. Thank you so much.